Man, I was really worried there for a while.
We were pretty lucky that Bruiser was in a mood for conversation. Poor Raven's heart can't handle that sort of stuff anymore.
If he really wanted to kill Estelle, he'd have attacked us immediately. And that's what I can't figure out.
I imagine Pharaoh was conflicted as well. He hid himself from us in the desert to see just what we were made of.
Huh. Maybe he wasn't as bad as we thought after all.
You might be right. I get the feeling he'd do whatever's necessary when push comes to shove.
That sounds like you.
Maybe.
But what are we gonna do, Yuri? You heard what he said.
We're going to fix the problems the air's causing, and that's all.
That's easier said than done. We're pretty much at square one, you know.
There's no doubt that the formulas are related somehow to the air getting used up. We need to find out about the ancient Blastia, and if they went berserk or not. If we had that kind of information, it might give us a clue.
Ask those who have inherited the sins of the past about the days of old. Or at least that's what Pharaoh said.
The Kritia were the ones to invent the Blastia. In other words, we need to ask a Kritian who is still familiar with the old stories.
Yeah, the Kritia are often credited as the inventors of the Blastia.
There isn't much left of the Kritian city of Timza, though. Things might be different if we had somewhere else to look.
The hidden city of Miorzo. It is far older than Timza, and the birthplace of the Kritia. The first Blastia also originated there.
Really? Well, what do you know? You wouldn't happen to know where this Miorzo might be, would you, darling?
I've heard that name somewhere. There was a Kritian in Ospio. I'm sure they mentioned something about it.
Do you think that person might still be there?
Well, there's no harm in checking it out.
Judith, are you coming with us?
I should. We still have the issue of the guild to straighten out.
So, to Ospio then.
You heard Yuri. Yes, so kind of interesting. And I don't have any of the map set up now. Yeah, so I don't have any of the side quests. I don't have, what is it, Shining Eagle? Or Tiger Blade. I don't have some of Judith's. I haven't really done anything. I didn't even go for the Mother's Memento either. Like, I did nothing. I just went straight story for this entire thing to get back here. Anyways, just heading to Ospio.
It's been another long day. Let's save the manhunt for tomorrow.
I second that. Oh, how long's it been since I've slept in a proper bed?
Well, I suppose we can all stay at my place.
Wait, there's something I want to take care of first.
You mean me?
Carol.
This is a guild thing. Best for us not to get involved.
I've thought about it a lot. What we should do, like, as a guild. And I realized we have to figure out a few things if we're gonna keep this guild going.
It sounds like you've decided what we should do.
Well, we said it before. The most important thing is obeying the guild's laws. Those who break the laws suffer strict punishment, even if they're friends or family. They say that's the source of a guild's pride.
Yes.
So what I'm thinking is, we all have to receive punishment.
What do you mean?
I didn't know that Judith was fighting for our planet all on her own. But even though I didn't know, I still failed to help a fellow guild member. So I gotta accept my punishment. Yuri?
Me?
Maybe you were trying to follow your own path, but you still kept things hidden from us. There's no way that can be for the good of the guild.
Well...
So you gotta be punished too.
Now he's stretching it.
The laws are important. What if someone does the right thing, but still breaks the law? Should they be punished? To be honest, I just don't know yet. So that's why we should all just accept our punishment and start over from scratch. What do you think?
I can't promise I won't have my secrets in the future.
Well, if that's the way it is, if you can't trust us, then there's nothing you can do. That would be my fault.
And what if I destroy a Blastia that our guild was planning on using again? That would be breaking the law that says I should act in the interest of the guild.
But you'd also be acting for the sake of the world. Guilds aren't there just so people can obey their laws. I think we can let that slide.
Doesn't that sort of make your laws meaningless?
I've never heard of a guild like this before. But you've got me interested, I'll give you that much.
Carol, you're just full of surprises. I thought plenty about myself and what I should be doing. But I might not have considered how my actions would affect you guys. This is a way of settling things I didn't even realize existed.
I just wanted to keep traveling with all of you. I just wanted each of our own paths to be the same as brave Vesperia's.
Sounds all right with me. You heard the man, Judy. I guess that's where we stand.
You really are some of the oddest people I've ever met. But I suppose I can manage to put up with you.
All right then, one more time. Brave Vesperia, full out!
They're just making it up as they go, aren't they? Is that all a guild is?
The Don ran his guild just a teensy bit differently.
There's something beautiful about this way, though.
So, what about the punishment?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Looks like you guys are on Critian researcher detail. We'll be relaxing at my place.
Hey, why do you get to decide?
Excuse me? Did I hear a complaint?
No, ma'am.
No.
Part with Estelle, Rita, and Raven. So now we got the three of us. Okay. Actually, reconciling with Judith is one that's in this area, so we'll watch this one.
Carol, were you thinking by yourself this whole time about what to do with Judy?
Yeah, it was pretty much all I thought about after we left Nordopolica. That, and about what you did to Rago and Cumor.
Really? It's nice to hear you thought about me that much, even when I wasn't around.
Yeah, I wasn't sure at first. What was right, what was wrong. I think I have the Dawn to thank for setting me straight. Without the Dawn's last words, I never would have found answers to the questions I had.
You gotta stand on your own 2 feet.
Yeah, I was thinking about what that meant. And before I knew it, I wasn't thinking about what was right. I was thinking about what I want to do.
And that helped you decide what to do with the guild.
Yeah, so here's to fresh starts.
Yeah.
To fresh starts.
Alrighty, now I hope I have synthesized it in this game, but you need to have the special flag. Yes, I have it at this point, because here is the Critian we need to talk to. You're searching for Murozo? That's the name of the city that they talk about in Critian legends. That's all I know. Location? I don't know where it is. And even if I knew, I don't think it'd be good any good to tell you to anyone other than a Critian. Well, we happen to have a Critian, so put her out in front. Good day. Good day, my sister. Judith. I'm Tort. You wouldn't happen to know anything about Miorzo, would you? I'd like to go there. I need to know where Miorzo is located and how I can get there. Even if you reach the city, there won't be anything for you to see there. But what do you plan on doing there, anyway? Is not a Critian's interest in her own ancestral city reason enough to go? That is acceptable reason, but I'm afraid I don't know anything about where it could be. I've heard your name before, Tort. You help guide those Critians remaining on Earth up to the heavens. Will you not tell me because these humans are with me? Our ancient laws states that we cannot show anyone but our brothers and sisters the way to Miorzo. Whoops. Blah. Shouldn't it be a matter of whether or not they can be trusted, rather than whether they're Critian or not? At the very least, these humans can be trusted. I shall ask once more. Why do you seek Miorzo? The world is headed towards some bad things, all thanks to Blastia. We want to go to know what happened in the past and how we can stop it. We want to help everyone, not just the Critians. How's that? Very well. I do not know if you will find the answers to your questions, but I will show you the way. But there is one condition. What's the condition? To get to Miorzo, you must travel through Egathor Forest. The Egathor Forest on the continent of Hipponia, isn't it? I've heard of it before. Yes, the sacred land of the Critian is located there, so that's where the door to Miorzo is. Yes, but those lands are currently being trampled under the feet of an unknown group of people. They have not only invaded our sacred land, but they have also brought strange Blastia with them. I don't know what they're up to, but it can't be good. So if we go to Miorza, we have to do something about them? Exactly. We need to restore peace to our sacred land. What's happening? Once you've driven out the interlopers, ring this bell. The door to Miorza will open for you. Thank you. May the road rise up to meet you, sister. And you as well. Let's go back to where everyone's waiting. Yeah. Obtained the guide bell to Miorzo. And I just remembered something I want to check. When I was catching up, I turned this on to the easy battle difficulty, and yes! I'm back on the normal. Basically, the battle difficulties change how much health and how good the AIs are.